Listen up, everyone. 7 days. In just 7 short days, our Blazing Dragon motorcycle has pulled off a miracle, selling 10,000 units. After deducting all of our costs, our net profit is 100 million.
I, Jokai, have always believed in rewarding merit fairly.
So today we aren't waiting until the end of the year. We are distributing bonuses early for those sleepless nights of masterminding our strategy. Our marketing genius. 5 million is yours. Thank you, Mr. Joe.
And Chiang, the god of the racetrack, our champion.
This 5 million is what you deserve. And you, our MVP.
This 300,000 is your bonus.
You. I know what you're thinking, but you have to understand, I handled the operations, and I put up the capital. I found the suppliers, and I paid the employees' salaries. And you? All you did was draft a blueprint and supervise a few apprentices on the technical side. 300,000 is plenty of bonus. But don't worry, I won't mistreat you.
Starting next month,
your monthly salary is going up from 3,000 to 10,000. How's that? Mr. Joe is so generous. Take it. You? You earned this. Fine, I'll take the money. Come on now, that's the spirit. We're all family here. No need to be polite. You, let me propose a toast to you. You played a huge part in our victory. Oh, thank you. I've got some things to handle at home. I'll take my leave now. Enjoy your dinner. Who does he think he is? Acting so high and mighty. Is he seriously throwing a fit over 300,000? Anyway, forget about him. Let's drink. Cheers. Tonight we drink till we drop. Let's raise a glass to ourselves, to our 100 million. Listen. Oh my God! The top speed of the Yulong 600 is terrifying. Its engine is roaring. Its speed has already broken 320 kilometers per hour. The Thor race car head stands absolutely no chance. Overtaken cleanly and decisively. This unbelievable dark horse from China is a total beast. He is dominating the track. He is already charged into 3rd place. Only 2 bikes from Team Flacco are left ahead of him. Is that Chang crazy? Overtaking on the outside? Entering the corner at this speed, the tires won't hold. Trust him, you idiot. He's passed them. He passed them. He's passed them all. The Chinese bike. Yalon 1600 has crossed the finish line. The champion. The champion is China's. We are the champions. For the first time in NPC history, our flag is being raised. A natural predator from China. We won! Ah! Ayun, we won! We actually won. Yeah, we won. Oh my God. Ha! Oh my God, everyone, look! We're trending #1! It's not just the trending list. Ling Wan, look at the back end. Look at our sales. 5,000 units in just a few minutes. The full year of inventory we prepared. It's completely sold out, Mr. Gao. We're rich. We're filthy rich. Did you hear that, Ayu? We succeeded. We made history. Yeah. We did it. Ayu, your skills are absolutely legendary. Assembling an engine blindfolded? There isn't a single other person in all of China who can do that. Ayu. Honestly, with skills like yours, it's a crime for you to cooped up in this tiny repair shop. Hadn't you always wanted to build a motorcycle brand of our own? Partner with me. Let's start a company. I'll handle the marketing and bring in investors, and you handle the tech. We split the profits 50-50. Let's do it. We're definitely going to build our very own motorcycle. All right, it's a deal. For this dream, I worked the grittiest, most exhausting jobs at the shop for a measly 3,000 yuan a month. Engine overheating.
Thinking fine now. Language of the...
Every single technical nightmare was solved because I pulled all-nighter after all-nighter with my team. We agreed to split everything 50-50 back then. A net profit of 100 million. But in the end... You think you can just buy me off with 300,000? Out of that 300,000, you're still short by 200,000. Hey you, what do you think of this ride? Just picked up this brand new Rolls-Royce Phantom extended wheelbase. Cost me nearly 12 million yuan total. Not bad. Pretty good. What are you standing there for? Get in! As they say, returning home rich and successful is pointless if you don't show it off. It's been 5 years.
Today, Big Bro's taking you home to really show off. Let's go.
Oh, you. I'm so sorry, man. Since we're going back to see the old neighbors, I bought quite a lot of practical gifts. It's a bit too much, and the trunk is packed.
Do you mind holding on to these yourself?
Great.
Auntie Li.
Auntie Liu, 要长穷生相. Oh my goodness, isn't that crazy?
Yo Kai, what airs? What kind of car is this?
This must be insanely expensive. I heard my son talk about it. Is this a Rolls Royce? A car worth millions, even tens of millions?
Uncle Wang, here, have a smoke. You've been sharp ever since you were a kid.
You really did make it big as a boss.
Our rundown neighborhood finally produced a golden phoenix.
KG.
Putting on such a massive show today. Did your company make a fortune? Did you guys make a fortune?
Oh, it's nothing major. Today's net profit was just about 100 million.
Ooh, 100 million?
Good heavens.
How many zeros is that? If we stacked all of that in crisp, red 100 yuan bills,
My 80 square meter home probably couldn't even fit it all. Jeez.
well, look who it is. Isn't that the Zhang's boy? You? I heard a while back you've been running that company with Joe Kai. I bet you made a killing this year working with Kai, right?
Not much, just about 300,000.
Well, of course.
You and I grew up together. We've been best friends since we were in diapers.
He's my brother for life.
Since he's working with me, do you really think I, Joe Kai, would ever let my brother down? I make sure he's living the good life.
You know, folks, you keep chatting.
Yu's parents are waiting for us.
We're gonna head out now. Joe Kai has really made something of himself.
And he takes such good care of Zhang Yu.
Willing to give him a helping hand like that.
The Zhang family is so incredibly lucky. Well, who actually knows? The closer you are to someone, the easier it is to clash over money. Are you saying Joe Kai would wood you off?
All crows are black. Rich people are all the same. Not a single one of them is good. There were too many nosy people around just now.
That 300,000? It's a bit embarrassing to bring up. If your parents found out, they'd think I was ripping you off.
So, when we get to your place,
Tell your parents that the company is just starting out. Tell them our net profit this year was only 2 million, but I gave you a whole million, okay? Our Yadlong 1650 prototype is officially ready. Mr. Wang just signed an order for 3,000 units. We need to deliver all of them next month for full payment. You're the chief designer. You need to oversee this yourself. Make sure you don't drop the ball. I've been feeling a bit tired lately.
So I plan to take a good, long break.
What did you say?
But don't worry. All the design blueprints for the 1650, production parameters, and installation instructions are all fully sorted out.
And I've handed them over to the apprentices in the workshop.
Even if I'm not at the company, it won't stop you from making money off these 3,000 units.
As long as they follow the steps, production will go smoothly. Haha.
I knew I could always count on you, Yu.
All right, you've definitely worked hard lately. Go ahead and get some rest. We'll let the people downstairs handle the rest of the production.
Haha. Hey, Yu. I heard it was pretty lively outside just now. Joe Kai drove you back, didn't he?
By the way, your company dividends should have been paid out by now, right? How much did you get? One thing in Dubai, why thinks that you're getting
300,000. Oh my gosh,
300,000. Good Lord. That is definitely not a small amount. If he can hand you a 300,000 bonus just like that, then by that logic, your company's net profit this year must be at least 1 million, right?
100 million. How much did you say? The company's net profit this year was 100 million?
Is this for real? That heartless bastard, Joe Kai. Remember how he begged and pleaded for you to partner with him? He literally swore to us that he would never mistreat you.
You agreed to split the profits 50-50. 50-50 of 100 million is 50 million. And now he thinks he can brush you off with a measly 300,000? He's literally treating you like a beggar.
I'm going to settle this with him, right now.
How dare he take advantage of an honest man like you? The ribs are still simmering in the kitchen. Go check if they're ready, okay? But honey, what about you? Go. I'll help Mom. What Jokai did was downright dirty. Now that you've got the money, what's your next move? A man lives for his dignity. We can't just let him walk all over us.
You're my son. Do you really think I don't know what you're thinking?
Tell me. Well, I've got my eye on an old repair shop.
It's fully equipped.
With just a few minor upgrades, it can be turned into a production workshop. But taking it over will cost 500,000.
Right now, I only have this 300,000. Here, this is 100,000. Take it and use it.
Dad, no, I can't take this. For family. Don't treat me like an outsider. Now that you've made up your mind, give it everything you've got. This is the only support I can offer you as your father. You, honey. Dinner's ready.
Let's eat first. You need your strength if you're going to fight this battle.
I'm still 100,000 short. Even a hero can be brought to his knees by a single penny. This is the dowry my mother gave me when we got married.
And this is the gold jewelry we bought for our wedding.
If we cash them in, they're definitely worth at least 100,000 yuan. Get them all and use them tomorrow, honey. We're husband and wife, after all. The moment you walked in today, I felt so angry for you. So go do whatever it is you need to do.
My parents and I will always have your back.
Hiku, honey. Young man, this rundown place of mine is in a god-forsaken area. The only thing it has going for it is its massive size. You're sinking so much money into this.
What kind of massive, groundbreaking business are you planning to start?
Building motorcycles. Wait, what?
Building motorcycles in a dump like this?
Young people these days, they've truly lost their minds. You must be crazy for money to do this. What a shame. I've dealt with these hunks of scrap metal my whole life, and I'm actually a bit sad to let them go. Young man, everything is yours now. I wish you the best of luck. It all starts here. The so-called championship racing bikes of the Yanlong racing team are nothing but assembled junk wrapped in a fancy domestic shell. Their hearts will always belong to someone else. I brought up independent research and development countless times, but that old fox, Joe Kai, always shut me up with the excuse of costs. This time, I will personally shatter this technological barrier. I will build an engine that truly belongs to our nation and has my name, Jiang Yu, carved right onto it. Master, I knew you weren't the type to just settle down quietly. This place is a bit rundown, but the tools and equipment are actually pretty complete. What are you doing here?
Why aren't you back at the office instead of running over here?
Oh, come on, Master. I've long been sick and tired of looking at that old bastard Joe Kai's face. You poured your heart and soul into that company for years. And what did you get? The crumbs he gave you for dividends weren't even enough to get by. He's literally the reincarnation of the most ruthless, greedy slave drovers. I don't care about anything else. Wherever you go, Master, I go. Don't even think about shaking me off. Stop talking nonsense. I didn't actually quit the company. This is just a little private studio of mine. The studio of mine, just a place to mess around with some gadgets in my spare time. Oh, right. A private studio? No way we're quitting our day jobs. We're just enjoying a little hobby in our spare time. Master, stop wasting time. Give the word and let's get to work. Look at its design, these lines, this gorgeous finish. It's like a 6-foot-tall ultimate hunk with an 8-pack. Master, do you think we actually pulled it off? Just looking at it won't tell us if it works. Don't get up to the instruments, and we'll find out. Get ready to log the data. Keep a close eye on how every part handles the pressure. Copy that. Oh my god. An 819cc inline 3. The RPMs are redlining at 16,000. It's completely stable, with almost zero vibration. 0 to 100 acceleration will easily be under 2.7 seconds. This data absolutely demolishes those cheap foreign imports that Joe Kai treats like priceless treasures. And the best part is, we built this ourselves from scratch. We did it, Master. We actually did it. You are freaking amazing. Watch your mouth, young lady. Mind your language.
Hey, sorry, I'm just way too excited.
Well, We've built the heart of the beast. But next, we have to build the frame, the bodywork, and the electronics. Our 500,000 is practically gone. As for the rest of the funding. Wait, what is this? There's exactly 1 million in this card.
I know you're dirt poor right now.
So consider this a donation to your car building fund from your favorite apprentice.
Where on earth did you get this much money?
Did you think I was as naive as you?
Letting yourself get pushed around at Tengya,
Doing the most exhausting, difficult, technical work.
while selling for a pathetic basic salary of only 3,000 yuan.
Unlike you, I made sure I got every single penny of my project commissions.
And my share of the tech bonuses.
I didn't let that old geezer, Jokai, shortchange me by a single cent.
This is called using the capitalist's money to fund our own dreams.
Great, right? All right, I'll treat this as a loan. I'll pay you back with interest later.
Zhang Yu, what are you doing working at a repair shop? Don't tell me the 300,000 Mr. Zhou gave you wasn't enough to live on.
Haha, CEO Ling. I guess some people just never forget where they came from. You were born to be a miserable mechanic. You should learn to be content with your lot in life. Look at yourself. Do you have even a single bone in your body that looks like a real boss? Let's be real. At the end of the day, you're nothing but a pathetic grease monkey holding a wrench.
President Zhou giving you $300,000 in severance is already more than generous.
Without President Zhou putting up the money, bringing in investors, and doing all the marketing, those garbage blueprints you drew would be nothing but a pile of worthless scrap paper. If I were President Zhou, forget about 300,000. Giving you even 100,000 would be way too much.
Only President Zhou, out of pity in old times, threw you a bone like a beggar just to feed you.
You really are a stubborn idiot, aren't you? Hiding in this piece of shit workshop, still trying to build your stupid engine. If asked me, you're just wasting your time. The core engine is protected by a tech barrier, built by major foreign manufacturers over decades. Did you really think a motorcycle mechanic like you could ever figure that out? You're living in a dream world. It's completely delusional. What do under money-grubbing idiots even know?
This is my master's latest, fully independent, self-developed breakthrough.
Its performance stats are over 100 times better than that crappy champion engine you assembled with imported parts.
Oh, this is hilarious.
You two must be absolutely desperate for money. What is this? A sci-fi movie? Oh man, I can't take this. I have to share this hilarious news with President Zhou. Hello? Who's this? President Zhou. I've got some incredibly funny news for you. Guess what? Our tech director, Zhao Mu, actually built an engine with his bare hands in some crappy auto shop. He's even bragging that it's way more powerful than our company's champion race car engine. It's honestly too funny. What did you just say? Others might be too blind to see it, but I know exactly what a technical genius Sang Yu is. You brainless bimbo. You absolute idiot.
Who the fuck told you to mess with him? Keep him there. Do not let him leave.
I don't care if you have to grovel or beg on your knees. You cannot let him walk away under any circumstances. I'm coming over right now. Oh, President Zhou, you're finally here.
You have no idea how arrogant Sang Yu was just now.
Shut your filthy mouth. Get the hell out of my way. Oh, you. My dear brother. Look at you. Why on earth did you run off to a dump like this in this blazing heat? Has the pressure at work been getting to you lately? Or are you going through some tough times in your personal life? Just tell your big bro, okay? Come on. We grew up like brothers, thick as thieves. If you're short on cash, your big bro lending you $1 million or so is absolutely no big deal. That's what brothers do. 5 years ago, who was the one who got dead drunk, knelt outside my rented room, and begged me to quit my big tech job to start this company with you? Who swore to God that once we made money, we'd split the profits 50-50. And now, the company's annual net profit is a whopping 100 million, yet you toss me 300,000 like you're throwing scraps to a beggar. Jokai, is this your fucking brotherly love? Oh, come on, you. So this is all because you're unhappy with your pay? You should have just said so. That's an easy fix. You want a raise? Your big bro can make that decision right now. Your base salary. Let's double it from 10,000 to 20,000. How's that sound? 30,000? 40,000? 50,000. You? Look, just tell me, how much money do you actually want? As long as you come back to the company, we can negotiate whatever terms you want. Go back? There's no going back.
请讲语。
Have you fucking had enough yet? Stop acting so entitled. Have you even thought about whether the company lives or dies? Setting up the upcoming production lines, purchasing raw materials, and managing our investments. Do you have any idea how much capital all of that requires? For me to scrape together 300,000 for you was me paying out of my own pocket, strictly for the sake of our past friendship. You're just a guy who draws blueprints. What more do you want? Nothing. From this moment on, you take your high road, and I'll take my narrow bridge. We walk our own paths. Neither of us owes the other a single thing. So, you're saying there's absolutely no room for discussion today? I am giving you one last chance. Take back what you just said right now. Hand over the technology and all the blueprints for that new engine. Behind you. I can be generous and pretend none of this ever happened today. Otherwise...
Ha 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 ha. Individual.
I thought we could part ways on good terms, for the sake of our years of brotherhood, but you just had to act this shameless. Fine, since you want to play it this way, let me lay it all out for you, line by line. We founded this company exactly 5 years ago. In the early days, when our cash flow completely dried up, I was the chief designer, for God's sake.
Yet I willingly lived on a measly base pay of 3,000 yuan a month.
I stayed in the workshop, doing the dirtiest, most grueling assembly work.
When those imported second-hand machines broke down, I was the one who fixed them.
I literally worked myself to the bone to break through the core technical barriers of the Yanlong engine. Based on the market rate for a top-tier technical director,
My base salary alone should be 2 million yuan a year.
add to that the overtime pay for countless days and nights over the last 5 years, the machine repair fees, and the project bonuses for solving every major technical bottleneck. I am worth at least 4 million yuan a year. For 5 years, that's exactly 20 million.
You want me to come back and save your skin?
You want this new engine? Fine. But first, transfer every single cent of that 20 million yuan of my hard-earned money into my account.
20 million? That's... Susu, show them out.
If you don't have the cash, get the hell out of here. Don't ruin our space. Get out!
20 million.
Susu, show them out. Susu, you heartless, ungrateful leech! Do you have any conscience left? If Mike Casey hadn't given you a hand back then and brought you into the city to start this company with him, you'd still be a pathetic mechanic, crawling under cars and swallowing dust. The only reason you can wear clean clothes today and have 300,000 yuan in savings is all thanks to the charity of our Jew family. Now that the company has made it big, you start complaining about everything. You really are an ungrateful, disgusting piece of trash. Tingyu, I'll ask you one last time. Are you coming back or not? Not a chance. Fine. You insist on learning the hard way. Inform the finance department tomorrow night. Starting today, freeze every single cent of Zhongyu's salary and bonuses. Fire him on the spot. And spread the word to all suppliers in the industry immediately. From this moment on, no company is allowed to give him anything. Not even a single screw. And absolutely nobody is allowed to fund him. Whoever dares to help him is making an enemy of Tengji Group. Understood, Mr. Zhou. I'll get right on it. Let's see if this crappy shop of yours can even survive tomorrow, Jiang Yu. Aren't you supposed to be some kind of technical genius? I want to see what happens when you're blacklisted by the entire industry. And if you can really build a motorcycle all by yourself, we'll wait and see. Let's go. Master, that old fox Joe Kai is really trying to drive us into a corner this time. A complete industry blacklist. Even if we have 1 million in cash right now, if we can't buy specialty steel
or get our hands on high-precision parts,
we still won't be able to build this bike. Don't worry. For the past 5 years, even though I was only in charge of technology at the company, I still made some friends who actually know the industry. I built a network and gained some favors. And now, it looks like it's time to cash them in.
嘿，老帕，有的。
So here's the thing. I left Tengye to go solo. I have a project now, and I need your channels to help me get some special materials and parts. Tokai might be trying to blacklist me. You You finally came to your senses, kid.
With your insane skills, you should have ditched Jokai and gone solo ages ago. Blacklist? My ass. Jokai's influence doesn't reach me, old bye.
Just send me the list of materials.
I guarantee they'll be delivered to your shop by tomorrow night at the latest. Not a single piece missing.
Thanks, brother.
All done. Master, you're absolutely incredible. I really thought we were at a dead end. What are you standing around for?
The materials are on the way.
Let's get to work. Yes, sir. Mr. Joe, you don't have to worry for a second. I've already contacted all the top suppliers in the industry. Just to note together, they've all promised that they will never give John Yu a single scrap of material or resources. The most Zhang Yu can do in that crappy garage of his is hammer out a few useless parts by hand. If he thinks he can build an entire motorcycle, he's completely delusional. As for Zhang Yu, he's just a hopeless idealist. Does he really think a stack of blueprints and some trashy engine can turn his world around? Technology doesn't mean a damn thing. Building the bikes and selling them is the only thing that matters. Whatever. Let him crawl out into the real world and get a harsh reality check. Let him see just how cruel this world can be. When he's suffered enough and is too starving to even buy a meal, he'll finally realize that dreams can't put food on the table. When that time comes, he will definitely crawl back to me like a dog, begging. But by then, he won't be in any position to negotiate.
Hello?
What is it? Mr. Joe, this is bad, really bad. The core machines on line 1 and line 2 have to suddenly stopped completely. To stop.
Mr. Joe, this is bad, really bad.
The core machines on line 1 and line 2 have suddenly stopped completely. What did you say? Old Lee, how the hell did you let this happen? If there's a problem with the equipment, why aren't you fixing it? Let me tell you something. Next month is the hard deadline to deliver the 1650. If we can't deliver this batch of orders on time, we'll face astronomical penalties for breach of contract. I'll hold your ass, personally responsible. Fix it right now. If you can't, you can pack your bags and get the hell out. Mr. Joe, I don't know how. What did you say? As the chief technical officer of this factory, you're telling me right now that you don't know how to fix a machine? Mr. Joe, you know how it is. To save money back then, we bought secondhand machinery that was phased out abroad over 10 years ago. These machines are naturally full of problems. Worn out bearings,
Configurated wiring.
hydraulic leaks, loose mechanical parts. And after all these years, the original design blueprints are long gone. There's simply no way to fix them using normal procedures. Only an experienced master technician who is deeply familiar with their internal structure can spot the problem at a glance. Then what the hell are you just standing there for? Go get him! Go get the most experienced master technician in our factory to fix them right now. Did you lose your tongue? Spit it out. Mr. Joe, in the past, whenever these core machines broke down, it was always Mr. Zhang. Oh no, it was always Zhang Yu who fixed them. Haha, old lie. I know you and Zhang Yu are close in the workshop, but he is no longer one of us. I know he is smart and knows design, but you said it yourself. This stuff requires a highly experienced master technician to understand. Zhang Yu? He's just a guy who draws blueprints. Is he even worthy? Mr. Joe, this is the truth. 5 years ago, when we first built this factory and dragged this pile of scrap metal back, we were all young and had absolutely no idea how to operate them. We didn't even understand how they worked inside. It was Zhang Yu who stood up. He literally lived and ate in the workshop for an entire month. Day and night, he completely disassembled these machines from top to bottom, learning every single part inside and out, and then put them back together exactly as they were. Once he figured out all the hydraulics and circuits, only then did the machines finally start running and producing. From that moment on, for the past 5 years, whenever there was a major breakdown, it was always Zhang Yu who crawled under the machines to fix them himself. In the entire Tangyu group, he is the only one who understands the temper of these old relics. Mr. Joe, I don't know what kind of grudge you have with Zhang Yu, but for the sake of our company's future and for next month's orders, please, swallow your pride and call him back. This factory really can't run without him. Enough. Enough.
江玉酱酒
It's always damn Zhang Yu. Are you saying that all the success of this company over the past 5 years belongs to him and him alone? And that I, Zhou Kai, am just a useless parasite who does nothing but eat and wait to die? I don't buy this crap for a second. You think Tengia Group is going to shut down just because Zhang Yu left? You think I, Zhou Kai,
Can't get anything done without him?
Go out right now and find me some veteran technicians.
We have plenty of money.
I don't care how much it costs. Just get those machines fixed.
This is bad. Engineer Lee, Mr. Joe.
This is terrible. The factory's main power grid is blown. All the machines in the entire factory have lost power and stopped running.
What are you looking at me for?
Why are you just standing there? Take me there right now.
No way, no way. I can't fix this.
This job is way out of my league. Guess I better find someone else. And fast.
But master, you're the most experienced electrician in this entire area.
Can't you just try one more time? What if it actually works?
Please, don't worry. As long as you can fix it.
Money is absolutely not an issue.
We'll pay you double.
No, triple. This isn't a question of money. This is about my damn life. I'm only in my 40s.
I have a wife and kids waiting for me at home.
I haven't lived long enough yet. Go find someone else to go on a suicide mission.
For a factory as huge as ours?
How on earth do we not even have our own master electrician?
Why do we have to spend money hiring outside help for something like this?
You guys, don't tell me
the daily maintenance and inspection of this damn main power panel was also handled by Sang Yu.
Mr. Joe, you're spot on.
Damn it. I don't care who used to fix it.
Go to the city, go to the province, find someone to fix it right now.
I don't care how much it costs. I don't care what connections you have to use.
It must be fixed before dark today.
If this factory shuts down,
You all can just pack your bags and get the hell out of here. Hey, you. Master, who's calling?
Joe Kai. It's Joe Kai.
Why are you even answering? Hang up on him.
Just looking at his name makes me sick. No, I absolutely have to take this call.
You. They say it's better to make friends than enemies.
We've known each other for so many years.
As long as you're willing to come back now.
We're still good brothers.
If you felt your previous bonuses were too low, we can totally negotiate.
Name your price. Adding 1 or 2 million is absolutely nothing to me.
Come back? You just swore in front of everyone that you would completely blackball me.
Oh, so now you want me back?
If I were to actually crawl back to you now, wouldn't that be a huge slap in the face for the great boss show? Besides, even if you don't care about your dignity, I still care about mine.
Let me guess. The only reason you swallowed your pride to make this call is because something went wrong at the factory, right?
And you're too cheap to spend the money on a brand new production line. So you had nowhere else to turn and came begging to me, right? Well.
Joe Kai, that is so typical of you. You don't want to invest a single cent, yet you want to squeeze out every drop of profit. Let me make this crystal clear to you today. Stop dreaming.
I'm hanging up.
Oh, by the way, don't ever call me again. You take your high road,
and I'll ride my motorcycle. Goodbye.
江鱼，活嘅好啲要聽要啊！
Did you really think my company can't survive without you? I'll make sure you're blacklisted from this entire industry. I can't wait to see you begging on the streets like a pathetic, whimpering dog. How I live my life is none of your business. You should worry about how you're going to deliver your orders on time,
and how you're going to pay those astronomical penalties for breaching your contracts.
小右，无锡的罢了。
What are you all looking at? Get back to work. Master, I never knew you could be so incredibly badass. But honestly, I love it. That's exactly how a man should be.
You possess the most advanced technology, and your mind is filled with the most cutting-edge ideas.
Those are the most valuable assets in this day and age. You have to stand your ground. Otherwise, people will just walk all over you.
If you act like a doormat, they'll treat you like one. I guess money really blinds people.
When there's massive wealth on the line, staying true to yourself
and keeping your promises
is actually incredibly hard. All right, enough with the deep thoughts. Let's get back to work.
Honey,
what's wrong? You've been frowning ever since you walked through the door. That brat Zhang Yu is absolutely stubborn. He's made up his mind and refused to come back. If we really can't find anyone else, and we run out of options,
We'll have to bleed tens of millions of dollars.
Completely replace the factory's old equipment and power lines and do a full upgrade.
We're talking about a massive fortune here, and I thought it was some huge crisis.
So that's what this is about.
Well, that's simple enough.
You have a solution?
Did you forget about my brother, Xiao Liao? He's a hardcore motorcycle fanatic himself. His skills are pretty solid too. Plus, he's worked in all kinds of factories before. Circuits, machinery. He knows his way around all of it. He basically counts as a technician. Why don't you just put him in charge of the entire technical department at the factory?
小亮，看你really handle了。
I remember he worked at our factory a few years ago, but because he kept playing games on the job and was totally irresponsible, Zhang Yu ended up firing him on the spot.
Oh, come on. No matter how good Zhang Yu's skills were, he was still just an outsider. Zhao Liang has been gaining experience out there all these years. He's matured and completely changed. If he becomes the head of the department,
He'll be working for his own brother-in-law.
he's family. Of course he'll take it seriously and do a responsible job. And besides, even if there are some complex problems my brother can't solve on his own, he's been hanging around the industry for years and knows plenty of experienced veteran masters who know their stuff. As long as we have the money, why worry about not being able to hire someone to fix things?
Sweetheart, just relax. Just look at it as giving your brother-in-law a chance to prove himself.
Besides, don't we already have the blueprints for the Along 1650 in our hands? There's exactly 6 million yuan in this card. The pin is your sister's birthday. Wow. Starting from this very moment, you are the head of the factory's technical department. All the broken down equipment and the completely dead power grids, I'm leaving them entirely in your hands to fix. I have only one thing to say to you. I don't care about the process. I only care about results. By the end of this month, those 3,000 Yanlong 1650 units, even if you have to risk your life, you must manufacture them for me. Do you hear me? This is your absolute last chance to prove yourself to me.
If you mess this up, both you and your sister are finished. Brother-in-law, you can put your heart completely at ease.
Leave this to me. I'll get it done beautifully. I guarantee there won't be a single problem. Watch how you address me at the office.
Understood, Mr. Zhou.
All right, get to work.
Don't disappoint me.
All bought up. Once I get my hands on this cash, I won't have to worry about a thing. I can hit the massage VIP clubs every single day for the rest of my life. Oh, Jokai.
Since you just said to leave this whole thing to me, and that I have the final say on everything,
then I'll just find some cheap, unlicensed cowboy electricians. Find some cheap, secondhand, beat-up wiring to just patch things up.
and pocket all the leftover cash myself.
I really need to scheme this out carefully. Come on, boss. Even if I'm the only poor soul working under you, you can't be this cruel. Today is Sunday. Even the worst slave driver lets his workers catch their breath.
I was looking forward to getting some beauty sleep.
Just look at these dark circles under my eyes. All these late nights with you have totally ruined my flawless skin. Stuff the crap.
I brought you here today because I want to show you something.
To give you a huge surprise. Boss, is this? The Black Panther S800, the new key of the Chinese motorcycle scene. This is a literal work of art. Boss, I can't believe you actually built it in such a short time. You are absolutely amazing.
By the way, boss,
Have you tested it yet? Are all the specs and data checking out?
is it safe to ride?
Not yet. I just finished assembling it. The second I powered up the bike, I called you straight over. I remember you told me before that besides fixing bikes, your riding skills are absolutely top tier. Hadn't you been begging to test ride the very first fully completed racing bike I built?
Well, here's your chance.
Oh, boss, I don't even know how to thank you. This is the very first complete bike you built with your own hands.
Man, what a shame.
It's such a pity you're already married. And your wife is so incredibly understanding too. Otherwise, just for this bike, I'd totally marry you on the spot.
Stop talking nonsense.
You're getting way ahead of yourself. Even though this bike hasn't gone through professional wind tunnel testing or track limit testing yet, but I'd wager my life on this. Its frame rigidity and engine stability are top tier. It's completely safe and ready for the road. It's just that its performance, much like its name, is that of a total mechanical beast. Now, it's just a matter of whether you have the guts to tame it.
Come on, master. You're seriously underestimating me.
I've got an A-grade track license. you know? When it comes to real skills, I'm good enough to compete in international wildcard races, okay? Come on, let's take her for a spin. What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to get killed?
Put on your full face helmet.
Get into your racing leathers.
Knee pads, elbow guards, gloves. Not a single piece of gear missing.
Did you think you were just riding an electric scooter to grab groceries?
This is a monster that can unleash over 100 horsepower at any second. Safety is absolutely non-negotiable. If you're missing even one piece,
You can forget about touching this bike today.
all right. I get it, Master. You're even more of a nag than my mom.
Here we go.
Oh. No way, this is insane!
Holy crap, Master. This is so freaking awesome. This acceleration, the pushback is unreal.
The 0 to 100 is definitely under 2.7 seconds. I hit 4th gear on the straightaway, and the IPMs were pushing 16,000.
The speed broke 340 in an instant. This is absolutely world class. You literally shattered those foreigners' monopoly on Chinese heavy motorcycle tech all by yourself.
I knew it. So, how did the chassis stability and braking system feel?
Absolutely perfect. But the performance of this bike is just too aggressive. The power delivery is incredibly violent. It's almost psychotic. It's extremely unfriendly to beginners.
Give it a little too much throttle, and the front wheel lifts, and you lose control.
If an average rider doesn't have at least 1 year of experience with high displacement bikes, riding this will definitely end in a crash.
This is literally a weapon, built purely for the track.
So, it's a double-edged sword that chooses its master. Then, do you think, if we enter this bike in the World Motorcycle Championship, could we actually win the title? Just based on engine performance and chassis limits, it definitely has what it takes to go toe-to-toe with those elite international teams, and even leave them in the dust on the corners. But Master, you good? Grow class races aren't just about the machines, they're about the drivers. To truly push this Black Panther to its absolute limits, we need a world-class driver behind the wheel. We can't have one without the other.
I get it, Susu.
I'm going to give this very first Black Panther S800 directly to you. I'll put it right under your name.
To me?
Yes. This is my way of thanking you. Back when I was at my lowest and everyone else abandoned me, you didn't hesitate to give me that 1 million to help me out.
You deserve this car, Susu.
No, Master. The dominance for the situation. I absolutely cannot accept this. This machine carries our nation's motorsports dream. Its debut shouldn't be tucked away in someone's private garage. It needs to roar on the international racetrack. That is a symbol we can't replace. Master, even if you really want to give it to me,
At least wait until it wins the championship on the world stage.
once it's draped in our national flag,
It won't be too late to give it to me then.
all right,
It's a deal.
as of right now, we have everything we need. Except for one last piece. If we can just get in touch with a top-tier driver, we can focus entirely on preparing for the international championship. I know we can pull this off. We're going to show the world what our nation's engineering can do. But I've spent the last few years locked in the workshop, doing R&A. I don't know a single top driver in the racing world.
Trying to find someone who can handle the Black Panther in such a short time
Is like finding a needle in a haystack.
Oh, please. I thought it was actually something difficult.
Master, you just focus on building the machine. Leave the rest to me. Don't forget, I've got my Class A racing license and used to run in those circles.
I've got plenty of connections.
I guarantee you'll be pleased. Just leave the driver hunt to me, and rest easy. Mr. Liang, we found the issue.
The main bearing inside slipped off.
And it's caused severe wear on the hydraulic gears.
This equipment is like a 70-something-year-old man. All of its organs are failing, even if I patch it up with these spare parts.
Today, it won't last long at all. Considering the safety hazards and production precision, I highly recommend spending the money on a complete hardware upgrade,
Just to buy it a few more years of life.
either that or just scrap it and replace it with new machinery. Don't panic. The factory really does need new equipment, but replacing it and doing a complete hardware upgrade,
How much money is that going to blow? My brother-in-law, Shokai, gave me a budget of a whopping 6 million.
in my plans, that money was already supposed to be my personal retirement fund.
If I pour all of it into this pile of scrap metal,
Won't I end up with absolutely nothing? Buy new equipment? Do you have any idea how much wasted money that is?
we're in business to make money, not to run a charity. As long as it runs, it's fine.
Look,
Cut the crap. Mechanic, your only job is to patch this old antique up so it can run. You don't need to worry about anything else.
Mr. Lang, you can't say that.
If we force this machine to run under a heavy load while it's failing,
And a cylinder blows or metal shrapnel flies off, it could kill someone.
This is on you. If I fix it your way and something goes wrong,
You must take full responsibility.
fine. I'll take responsibility.
I'm the general manager here. I'll handle whatever happens.
Just fix it.
Hurry up and fix it.
Once it's fixed, we start running it and printing money.
Mr. Lang, the wiring issues are too severe. The main circuit breaker, the contactors, the thermal relays,
The surge protectors and the leakage protectors. They're all completely shot. They're severely degraded.
And the insulation on the power cables and main circuit cables has almost completely peeled off.
To defuse these hazards and run it safely, we must strip it all out, rewire, and replace everything. And that's not all. I just took a look around, and it's not just the main power cabinet. And the branch power supplies for the other equipment also have this fatal.
Stop, stop, stop! What's the point of throwing all these fancy technical terms at me?
I don't understand any of that crap. Just give it to me straight. How much is it going to cost to replace everything?
For a complete overhaul of an industrial ultra-high voltage system of this level,
At a conservative estimate,
between 2 million and 6 million. Easily.
and what if we just do a quick fix?
just wrap it in some electrical tape and swap out a few of the cheapest switches.
As long as the power runs through it. And as long as it holds up for this month, so we can finish the orders.
How much would that cost to pull off?
A quick fix?
Then 50,000 at most.
Great. It's a deal then.
Six it. Stick to that 50,000 budget.
Mr. Liang, let me be brutally honest with you. With this kind of half-assed patch job, I absolutely cannot guarantee safety. We are talking 20 kilovolts of high-voltage electricity.
If there's a leak and it catches fire, it's going to cause a massive explosion.
Just do your job and don't worry about it. I'll take the fall for everything.
If anything goes wrong, it's on me.
We can't cut corners. Absolutely not.
Mr. Lau, you are playing with the lives of hundreds of workers in this factory.
When Zhang Yu was here, he checked the lines 3 times himself every day.
Even if there was the slightest bit of wear and tear, he'd replace it immediately.
And now you want to use 50,000 to mess around with this deadly 20 kilovolts of high-voltage electricity?
If something goes wrong, not only will we lose the orders,
Everyone in this entire factory could end up in prison.
who the fuck does he think he is? How dare he try to lecture me?
江玉江佑.
It's always Zhang Yu.
He's long gone.
In this factory, I am the boss now. I'm the one in charge here. Even the person in charge has to be reasonable.
And you still have to worry about work safety.
What you're doing is absolutely insane.
I absolutely will not agree to this.
You don't agree? Who the hell do you think you are? You're nothing but a dog kept by my brother-in-law.
I invested my money to make a profit.
I didn't come here to listen to your nagging.
I call the shots in this factory. If you want to keep working, shut your damn mouth and get to work. If not, get the hell out of here right now. Fine. You call the shots. But quit. I'm done with this crap. Mr. Zhou, you seem to be in such a great mood today. That order of 3,000 and Long E 650 units,
Jialian delivered them without any issues, right?
this time. How much money did we actually make? Not much. About 50 million.
50 million?
Oh my god.
Mr. Zhou, you're amazing.
I knew it. Without that Zhang Yu, not only is Tenji Group surviving, we're actually making even more money. That stubborn, dirt-poor mechanic really thought he was hot stuff, thinking the company couldn't survive without him. What a complete joke.
These days, money and guts are all that matter.
But we really have to give some credit to my brother-in-law this time.
I thought he only knew how to party and mess around.
But who would have thought that in a filthy, chaotic place like that factory? He actually managed to get that pile of scrap metal up and running and delivered the goods right on time.
Turns out the kid's actually useful when it matters.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhou,
I heard that Zhang Yu hasn't been idle either.
He's been making quite a stir at his crappy repair shop lately.
word is, he built a new car.
And plans to enter this competition. He wants to compete on the same track as me?
He's not even in my league. Okay, deal. Name your price.
That's right. I want to make sure he doesn't even get close to the track.
Understand? Oh, Zhang Yu.
You want to enter the race? Maybe in your next life.
Master, why isn't Andre here yet? The race is about to start, and the starting window is closing.
Yeah, and his phone is off too. Normally, foreigners like him take their contracts very seriously.
Andre, are you crazy?
You're standing in the wrong spot.
Whose gear are you wearing?
Oh, Sue, I'm so sorry.
The signing fee Mr. Joe offered is money your crappy little garage couldn't make in a lifetime.
It's simple. The highest bidder wins.
In our culture, this is called fair business competition. Have you no shame?
You were the one who said you loved the Panthers' performance and begged for a test drive.
You treacherous piece of foreign trash.
You.
In this world, a few crappy blueprints aren't going to cut it. You better haul that piece of junk frame back and sell it for scrap metal.
Stop making a fool of yourself here.
Shuzu, stop arguing.
Go get my racing suit. What did you say? You're going out there yourself? No way, Mr. Jang. I haven't been on a track in years. This is the highest level of racing in the world.
These foreigners ride like absolute maniacs.
One wrong move, and you'll be torn to pieces.
Before I was a designer, I was a professional racer first.
I've kept up with intense physical training all these years.
My Panther. Only I truly know how to handle its temper.
Since we can't rely on these outsiders,
then we Chinese will ride our own Chinese bikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all racers, wheel your bikes into position. And finally, stepping onto the grid is the independent wildcard racer from China, Zhang Yu.
Holy crap, that bike looks absolutely terrifying.
It's like a monster.
Wait, isn't that the former technical director of Tengye? He's actually riding on an international track himself? Holy crap. John Yu?
Has that guy Zhang Yu gone crazy?
He actually has the fucking balls to get out there?
How? How is this possible?
On that bike? Does he have a death wish?
Hey, old man. The crack is a crazy game reserved only for big money and elite talent.
Haha, so what if you know a little about mechanics?
That piece of junk bike of yours doesn't even have a single sponsor.
You aren't even worthy of eating my exhaust on this track. Do yourself a favor and crawl back to your crappy little garage. You talk way too much.
You better start worrying about yourself.
Just try not to lose sight of my taillights.
Arrogant fool.
Let's see about that. The red lights are out, and the 2026 WMGP World Motorcycle Championship has officially begun.
33 of the most powerful beasts on Earth launch off the line simultaneously.
Oh my god.
Andre Dustflame Dragon 1650 gets a flawless launch, instantly grabbing the lead.
And we see China's highly anticipated wildcard entry, Zhang Yu, currently sitting in 18th place.
It looks like, against these world-class professional riders.
This former R&D director is still struggling a bit.
They all say we Chinese can't build world-class motorcycles. They say our core technology will always be choked by foreigners.
Today we're going to show these arrogant bastards what true Chinese speed looks like. Let's conquer this track together and prove ourselves to the entire world. You really think you're some kind of legendary monkey king? Out of 100 million in profit, how much more do you expect to get? I'd love to see what kind of miserable dog you'll become once you leave this company.
Give me some applause. Ahead is the first high-speed right-hander of the track. All riders are braking hard, preparing to hit the apex. Here comes the first corner. The pack is starting to slow down. Oh my god! What the hell is Zhang Yu doing? He's still on the gas. Entering the corner at this speed will make him fly off the track. Is he really going to fly right off? Miraculous. A perfect trail break. Zhou Yu just overtook 12 riders at the very first corner. He's now climbed all the way to 6th place. The 16,000 RPM engine of the Panther S800 is roaring like crazy.
He's too fast. His racing line is incredibly aggressive.
He's literally a pure killing machine out there. 2nd place. Zhang Yu has charged to the front of the chasing group.
Only Andre, representing Tengye Motorcycles, is left ahead of him.
Shit, what a lunatic. He'll to coat him.
At the 3rd corner, Zhang Yu has completed a killer pass.
Unbelievable.
This is absolutely mind-blowing.
The top speed of the Panther S800 is absolute domination. Here comes the champion. A champion is born. Let's remember this name.
Tail. And remember this motorcycle.
The Panther S800. A Chinese rider riding a self-developed Chinese motorcycle, winning the world championship like a true warrior. He broke the Ford monopoly on this technology.
He proved the power of Chinese manufacturing with pure strength.
This is a historic moment we will never forget.
We are #1 in the world.
President Zhang is incredible. Chinese motorcycles rule. This Black Panther bike is an absolute masterpiece. I knew following President Zhang would lead us to glory.
We just made history. 200.
A Chinese man riding a self-developed Chinese motorcycle. He made history and won the world championship. He actually won. He actually won?
He didn't even have any sponsors. Just with that crappy repair shop of his?
How on earth did he win? How is it even possible for him to win?
Xiao Jun, how could you win?
What makes you think you can beat me? He finally realized. Yang Ju winning the championship proved beyond a doubt that he is the true anchor of Tangyu motorcycles.
Without his top-tier technology and designs,
The company is absolutely nothing. The so-called 100 million in net profits and the massive orders for the Yanlong 1650, once stripped of their core technology, are nothing but fragile, empty bubbles that pop at the slightest touch. What kind of stupid mistake did I make? China's #1. Baby, stick with me, President Lang. And you'll be living the high life from now on. Oh, President Lang, you're so bad. It's the middle of the day. The workers outside are still rushing to meet the deadline. The Fran, who cares about the deadline?
those poor bastards are supposed to work themselves to death for me.
I'm the boss of this factory. No one dares to meddle in my business. Come here and give your Lion a kiss. Stop it. You're so naughty, Lion. What's wrong with the power? It's acting up again. Damn it. Which blind bastard made such a huge mess? Are you in such a hurry to get to your own funeral? Someone's dead. Someone's dead. We're doomed. We're finished. We're all fucking finished.
Sis. Staced? Something terrible happened.
People are dead. The factory blew up.
What am I supposed to do?
What? How did it explode? Didn't Jokai give you a full $6 million to upgrade the equipment and rewiring? Cease. I was so stupid. I didn't want to waste all that money.
So I hired a cheap, unlicensed electrician, spent less than $100,000, and just had him wrap it up with some electrical tape.
And the remaining $5,900,000. I pocketed it all.
Are you insane? That's a safety hazard that threatens the lives of hundreds of workers. How could you dare embezzle blood money like that? Sis, I know I messed up. But what do I do now?
Several people are dead.
If I get arrested, my life is over. I'll spend the rest of my life behind bars. They might even sentence me to death. Sis, I'm still young.
I don't want to rot in prison. I don't want to die. Listen, stay right where you are and don't move. Find a safe spot to hide. I'm on my way. It's hopeless. This is too big. The situation is far worse than I imagined. So many people are dead.
No amount of money is going to cover this up.
You would flee the country. Leave. Right now. Flee the country. But will that even work? Over the years, I've secretly pocketed tens of millions behind Jokai's back, plus the $5 million you took, as long as we get overseas. It's more than enough for us to live like royalty for the rest of our lives.
But wait.
If we just run away like this, Fine then, you stay behind. Stay here and pay for those dead workers with your own life. Spend the rest of your days rotting behind bars. No, I can't do that. You're right, we have to run. Let's get out of here, fast. But sis, what about brother-in-law? Marriage is just a partnership, and when the ship starts sinking, you save your own skin. We can't worry about him anymore. At the recently concluded WMMGP World Championship,
全力专滑江宇，专管的盘特 A100T 地会
completely dominated the track to claim the World Championship title. This is not just a gold medal. It is the awakening of Huaxia's industrial power. Was his sheer grit and intelligence. Zhang Yu shattered a century of Western technological dominance,
proving to the entire world that. Hello, Boss Wa. This is Zhou Kai.
You son of a bitch, Zhou Kai. You absolute shameless, lying piece of trash.
Boss 1, what do you mean? What do I mean? How do you have the nerve to ask me that?
When we signed that contract, how did you pat your chest and promise me? You said this batch of Yanlong's 1650 cars was top-of-the-line quality, and I actually fell for your bullshit.
This batch of cars just went on sale, and an influencer with tens of millions of followers bought one of yours.
Yesterday, they got into a horrific crash on the highway. The brakes failed. The chassis snapped in half.
The traffic police and expert investigators inspected the site on the spot.
And the result? Your cars are nothing but cobbled-together industrial garbage. Every single core component is cheaply made. Defective junk, posing fatal safety hazards. That's impossible. Impossible? The influencer's family has already called the cops. Not only are they demanding a full refund, but they're also holding me liable for astronomical medical bills and emotional damages.
To make matters worse, their team made a video of the crash footage and the official inspection report and posted it online.
Now the entire internet is in an absolute uproar. Every customer who bought your piece of shit cars is rushing to get them inspected.
And they all turned out to be dangerous, defective.
Junk! Right now my showrooms are being smashed to pieces. Thousands of angry people are blocking our doors, demanding their money back. A full refund and triple damages. This entire situation is a total disaster. Not even God himself can save us now.
Boss Plum, please let me explain.
There must be some mistake. Zhou Kai, let me make this crystal clear right now. I'm giving you two choices. First, pay 3 times the penalty to cover all my losses and refunds. Second, get ready to rot in prison. Find someone and drag that bastard back here right now. What the hell is going on now? Mr. Shou, this is bad. Downstairs. Downstairs is completely blocked off. The security guards can't hold them back at all. Who is causing a scene downstairs?
They are the family members of the workers. The ones who were severely injured and killed in the factory explosion.
What? Killed? What do you mean killed?
What do you mean? Stop.
What the hell actually happened at the factory?
Mr. Shock, you didn't know? While you were abroad watching the tournament,
There was a massive catastrophic safety accident at the factory.
the old wiring short-circuited in the main power grid, triggering a chain of massive explosions.
The entire workshop was completely flattened.
Over a dozen people were killed on the spot, and over 100 workers were severely burned and permanently disabled.
And there is one more thing.
Mr. Zhao, your wife and Xiaoyao.
3 days ago, the exact moment the factory exploded, they immediately cleared out every single cent of the company's reserve funds and fled the country overnight. It's over. It's all over. Karma. This is absolute karma. In connection with the catastrophic explosion at the Tangyu factory and the manufacturing of counterfeit goods, you need to come with us, right now, and assist with our investigation. Give me back my son's life, you monster! You heartless, blood-sucking parasite. You killer! You're going to burn in hell for this. Ah!
Breaking news.
The dark truth behind Tycoon Joe Kai's rise to wealth has just been exposed.
He kicked out his key contributor to monopolize all the massive profits. As a veteran former employee of Tengyu Locomotives, today, I am going to expose a shocking, dirty secret.
That catastrophic explosion at Tengye Locomotives.
It was absolutely not an accident.
Joe Kai forced us to use substandard, cheap parts just to cut costs.
Oh my god. So, back then, Joe Kai actually got drunk and begged Zhang Yu on his knees to partner with him.
They agreed on a 50-50 split.
But when the company made 100 million,
He only gave Director Zhang a measly 300,000, and the bastard had the nerve to claim he deserved it because he handled the operations and funding. Zhang Yu literally risked his life in the workshop for 5 years doing research and development, only to be thrown a lousy 300,000. Even the most ruthless capitalists would weep at how evil this. He is a modern-day monster. A scumbag like him deserves the firing squad. In the recently concluded World Championship,
Zhang Yu claimed the championship title with the state-of-the-art motorcycle he designed himself.
he is now hailed as the true rising star and the pillar of the national motorsports industry.
Meanwhile, his former employer, Kenya Group,
But their sloppy, lazy work and total disregard for safety ended in a tragic disaster.
this isn't just a blatant disregard for human life.
It completely drags the reputation of Chinese manufacturing through the mud.
Look at Zhang Yu.
He poured his entire life savings into keeping Joe Kai's company afloat.
Only for Sokai to kick him to the curb. The moment he struck it rich, he didn't even get a single word of thanks.
That is absolutely disgusting.
We have to get justice for him.
This Joe Kai is an absolute scumbag.
He made his fortune off of Zhang Yu's blood, sweat, and tears.
And now he just throws him away like trash? He has absolutely no conscience.
We have to expose him. Hey, watch out!
slow down, slow down.
It's gone. It's come. Everything is completely gone. Dad, please, you have to help me. Don't you still have that old house and some savings left? Lend them to me. Just lend me the money, and I'll reach out to my old connections. I know I can make a comeback. I'm Joe Kai, for God's sake. I can't just lose everything like this. Dad, I'm begging you. A comeback? With what? You're nothing but a miserable beggar now. A total lunatic getting dragged by the entire internet. Don't you dare think you're getting a single cent out of me. That is my retirement fund. My hard-earned life savings.
Do you want to drag me down with you and leave us both homeless on the streets?
No way. Dad, I'm your own son. How can you do this to me? Dab, I don't have such an idiot for a son. If you weren't so insatiably greedy and so incredibly short-sighted, all you had to do back then was keep your promise. If you had just given Zhang Yu his fair share of the money, you would be the world champion making millions right now. You were absolutely blind. You have the worst judgment in people. Did you really not see what a useless, pathetic piece of trash that Shilan was? How dare you hire someone like that? Now someone is dead, and you've got a massive lawsuit on your hands. You made this mess, so you pay for it. Don't you fucking drag me down with you? Get the hell out. Get out of my sight, right now. Honey, these past few days, all those big bosses have practically worn down our doorstep. Every single one of them is begging to partner with us, and they're also incredibly polite to me. This is only the beginning. From now on, we won't be having many quiet days. Honey. Honey. This is way too expensive, no matter how precious the diamond is. It can't compare to all those years you suffered by my side. This is what you deserve. This is what you deserve. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. John. The top investors who want to partner with us, and the representatives from several major global distributors, are already waiting in the headquarters conference room. They're waiting for you to lead the meeting. Got it. I'll be right there.
Mom, Dad, there's something I need to handle at the company, so I'll head out first.
Wait for me to come home tonight. Once this busy streak is over, it's time for us to have a baby.
Good morning, boss.
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me boss in private.
Call me coach. Yes, coach.
Coach, what are you still looking at out there?
The press conference hall downstairs is absolutely packed. Hundreds of media outlets already have their cameras set up.
The entire internet is waiting for you. You're the only one missing. All right, I'm coming. Mr. Chang, as the Chinese racing legend who broke the world record,
Everyone is incredibly curious about where your intense passion for motorcycles actually comes from. And what is your ultimate dream?
when I was 20 years old,
I could already blindfold myself and perfectly assemble
a highly complex engine, every single screw on this motorcycle, every single gear, every single inch of metal parts,
I have personally polished with these hands, with my own blood, countless times.
I've loved motorcycles since I was a kid.
Years ago, in order to join a professional racing team,
I even rode a battered old motorcycle, desperately chasing down race reporters on the streets.
I went from place to place, just to beg them for a single chance to prove myself. But then, I witnessed just how brutal and massive this industry truly is. Our country's engine technology and the top-tier racing chassis have always been choked by the monopoly of foreign giants. From that moment on, I made an unshakable promise to myself. I, Zhang Yu, will build a world-class motorcycle that belongs entirely to us, with my own two hands. Now clearly, I've already achieved that first step, but that is far from enough. I have an even bigger dream for the future. 10 years. Within 10 years, I will overtake every single legendary motorcycle brand in the world. I'm going to make Zhang Yu Motorcycles #1 in the world. We will build bikes with the absolute ultimate performance, the shooting designs, and achieve the highest sales volume in the world. I want to see our national flag flying high at every single premier motorcycle race on Earth. Mr. Zhang, your speech is incredibly inspiring. But when facing those Western motorcycle giants with a century of history, does your declaration of overtaking them in 10 years sound a bit like a pipe dream? And maybe a little too arrogant? A pipe dream? Right now, my factory is fully capable of independently manufacturing every single precision component of a heavy motorcycle. The bikes I build with my own hands, I will ride them myself, under the gaze of the entire world, and effortlessly overtake those so-called legendary brands to claim the world championship. This has never been a pipe dream. This is a goal that, with just a little more effort, we will absolutely achieve, living up to everyone's expectations. Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to share some exciting news. The development of our next-generation flagship super sport bike, the Panther S850, is officially complete.
Its performance specs will completely blow the current S800 out of the water.
In just a few days, we will host a major product launch to officially unveil it to the public. You, it's me. Please, help me. You. Get him out of here. Shut up, you filthy beggar. What the hell are you screaming for? Who do you think you are, trying to get close to someone like him? Hold still. You? For the sake of our past together. Mr. Chang, that crazy beggar keeps screaming your name. Do you him? No, I don't. 5 years ago, when you were staring at that net profit of 100 million, but the moment you smugly threw $300,000 at me like you were tossing scraps to a beggar, you and I were already complete strangers.